any day now is more than just clothing and music. You know, it's kind of a lifestyle. And, you know, I just want people to see that you can set goals and really work towards them. Like, I really work in here probably 12 hours a day on various things.
Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon, and I end up alone. I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect.
Okay, Max, welcome, my friend. Nice to finally talk to you.
Nice to talk to you too, man.
Right on. So you're in Pasadena right now, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. And you know, I found your music very similar to the likes of Chase Benji and Shamula, because it's sort of in your face. You know, you're recording on the streets. You're literally just pulling up and dropping beats, and it's so refreshing to see.
Latest while I'm walking this earth, I be obsessed and it may be a curse. I need patience to know what the pain really hurts. I've been anxious, they saying my name in the words. So hear my latest while I'm walking this earth, So if I ain't in the mood, then don't tempt me. These thoughts bouncing off of my head till it's empty, unfence me. I wanna roam around with a rest.
Man, I was gonna say, like, I've been following Shamula kind of for a while. Like, I have a lot of influences that are much bigger, but I have like a lot of appreciation for like the underground, like really artists who kind of like stick to their bars and their punchlines. And I don't know why I hadn't been doing it for a while. And I just realized, like, with the catalog I have out now, I probably have like 20 songs or so, and there are like some really dope verses in there. And I was just like, sometimes people don't really connect the music to the artist unless they see a face. So like, I've been getting a lot of kind of attention from people, like, just from rapping the verses. The music's been out there for a while, you know what I mean? For the fans that have known me, like, you know, they've heard the stuff, but it was kind of cool to just put it in front of their face for a little bit.
What was the exact reason, or what was your inspiration for just saying, you know what, I'm just going to put myself out there a bit more, I'm going to be out in the streets and just freestyle, as opposed to promoting a music video?
Yeah, no, I feel that. Really, like, I'm just starting to realize that as an independent artist, like, our biggest goal and our biggest job is to create content and to push ourselves and promote yourself as much as you can. Like, you can't really be an independent artist nowadays and, like, just not be a mass content producer. So, like, I try my best to put myself on TikTok, you know, Instagram. Like, I'm kind of a versatile artist, so like, you see my keyboard here, like, we're in the studio right now. I wish you could see the back view, but yeah, like, I kind of do a little bit of everything. So I'll do some production for videos, and then I'll rap, and then I will do a music video and stuff like that. And I'm just waiting for things to open up so I can do some live performances in LA.
That'd be exciting. I mean, what was I going to say? Have you tried doing any social distancing live events? I know that you know, trance artists like Gareth Emery are already performing in Pasadena, I think, other parts of California. They're doing like drive-ins.
Right. And I was talking to a few friends about that. Like, I've been trying to like get my album all together, so I haven't been on the performing. But the timing is kind of perfect because, like, in the end of April, you know, now that things are like opening up, I'm gonna definitely start performing. And I was thinking about doing some type of drive-up or some type of social distancing event, but I've been getting hit up by promoters too. Like, they have all these little shows around, but, you know, I've just been kind of staying in my own lane over here.
How long have you been performing and producing music? Because you're a young guy.
Yeah, I haven't been performing for very long. I just kind of recently starting to really try and get in front of camera and starting to really get on stage and like push myself. But I've been making music for about 12 years. I kind of grew up around some older influences that kind of just like helped me get a start in producing. Started rapping in high school, graduated, went to school for biomedical engineering for a little bit, and then I decided to do like a drastic change and go straight for like the audio recording aspect. So I took the technical aspect of my music much more serious. And after I got my bachelor's degree, I kind of just went like 100% in on the dream, you know? Like, now that I have all these tools in my bag, like, now I have to use them, so.
there's always a backstory to every artist I talk to. There's a drastic 360 to listen. I was in college. I was taking a degree, and suddenly I didn't like it, and I chose music. What was the reason you just went, you know what, I'm kind of done with the engineering side, and let's focus on music?
I think the biggest, the hardest part as an artist, coming up, is to have the confidence to just kind of go all in. Like, if you're not going all in on the dream, it's bad. So, it's not going to be a good thing for you. You can't kind of go halfway in. You know what I'm saying? So, I kind of got to this point in college where I was like, I have all this support from my friends, and I'm making good music. I'm getting good feedback. It's either I'm going to go with a career that's going to be consistently paying money that I might be good at, but I might not enjoy very much, and then deciding to go with the dream, which is what I love to do. And I figured out a way that I could kind of use my degree to still kind of make it work for myself. So I'm an independent contractor. I'll do audio recording work. I just had someone come from India, from down the street at the liquor store. He came over and he recorded some stuff, and I sent it off to India. So I kind of have all types of little clients and things going on for me right now.
And you've got Beats Felice as well. How's that strategy going?
I have a couple of beats release, but I don't really sell beats too often because I kind of work with my team and my label. So our label is called Any Day Now, and it's more so an independent artist collective than a label, because we all collect our own independent royalties. Most of us are producers, and we kind of just split everything up, and it's kind of a new model that we're pushing. But I distribute beats throughout my squad, so kind of everyone in the squad has first come, first serve with beats. The other producers will do the same with me, and then we'll kind of just do it that way. And so I've had a few opportunities to send off beats, but I haven't had any big placements yet. When I have some big placements, I think it'll be cool. But for the most part, I'll go 50-50 with an artist every once in a while and get a beat out there, but I don't really sell beats for big money yet, It's not really the goal, Well,
what is your goal? What's your long-term goal?
Every percentage I have on a song is a long-term investment. I believe in just slowly but surely and consistently making plays all the time and just reaching that higher level. So, the $40 that I might make off of streaming last year might turn into $400 this year, turn into $4,000 the next year. So, as the catalog builds, the royalties add up, and that's kind of why I don't sell beats right now too, is because I take percentages on everything that I do. So I would rather go 50-50 with you on a song and give you a beat for free than to sell you my beat and give up my royalties.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting. It's kind of a new approach. I work on the side, and it's kind of like having money in stocks, and I'm my own business, and I'm investing in myself, and it's just about making plays towards getting more listeners and getting your stuff out there. And as long as you believe in your music, it's kind of just it's a good thing.
What's the idea behind Any Day Now, the actual slogan?
So Any Day Now is the brand. It's a clothing company. I got this right here. I have a few sweatshirts back there. We do.
I love the yellow hoodie.
Yeah, the yellow hoodie's cool. We have that one available. I might have to send you that one.
Yeah, please.
But yeah, so Any Day Now is kind of just we like the name because it can be placed on anything. You can kind of use it to relate to anything. It's kind of for people who are trying to live their dreams and trying to build their goal, because people who do that consistently, who want to reach their goal, they're going to see it, and it feels like any day now. And when that moment comes, it's there. But we're still trying to reach that goal. But the cool thing about the logo and the name is it's very relatable to in many ways, to other people. So we're thinking of doing some breast cancer awareness and all types of stuff. We would love to help out in the world and just bring positivity, pretty much.
What happens to you specifically when Any Day Now becomes now? Then what?
The goal is I want to be able to be a model for other people to work up to, build up to. You know, like
As the world turns,
Any Day Now is more than just clothing and music. You know, it's kind of a lifestyle, and you know, I just want people to see that you can set goals and really work towards them. Like I really work in here probably 12 hours a day on various things. You know what I mean? Whether it's actual work or you know, this is actual work to me too, but making beats or writing something or creating content, like anything you can do to like use your time to like make yourself a better person. Like you don't have to be an artist and create content, but anything you can do productive, like you know, to get to that higher goal and be that better person. So that's kind of like what we're shooting for.
So obviously you told me about your technical ability and where you honed that, but MCing, you know, it's an art. You're mixing rap and storytelling. So
Right.
Where did you learn your MC skills?
Well, I'm kind of like, sorry for that. I'm rooted in hip hop, like old school hip hop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm rooted in very old school hip hop. I grew up with the Nas, the Dr. Dre, the Eminem, like even older, like the Roots. I like Mos Def and Common, and I'm really like an East Coast hip hop fan. I like Philadelphia rap and stuff like that.
So like the mid-90s New York sound, I guess, as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of grew up with that boom bap sound and like just really listening to people's lyrics. And as I started producing, like I kind of was stuck in that era. So like I was like really making a lot of music that was in that time. Like I would take beats from friends or whatever who had that kind of sound. So I've been really recently just kind of expanding everything, but all my writing is based in old school hip hop. So I love those punchlines and the multi-syllable rhyme schemes. And so like the cool thing about my music is you'll have something that sounds new school, or maybe like you'll have an R&B vibe, and then all of a sudden I'll come in with a rap verse, and the rap verse will kind of throw you back to some old school hip hop. Like, you know, I really try and say things that if you listen back and you look at the lyrics, you're like, oh, okay, this isn't some dumb shit. Like, this is kind of tight.
Yeah, no, it is. And I think what sets you apart from everyone else is your diverse vocal and rap range. For example, Need That, So What, some great singing in that. And I mean, I read Post Malone recently went country, I think as of 2 days ago. Are there collaborations you'd like to do outside the rap game, or any other genre you'd consider drifting into?
I think I have a tough time trying to do the country thing, but like I'm really open to anything. Like I produce all types of stuff. I would say there are a lot of producers I'd like to work with. Like I'd like to work with Pharrell or a Kanye or something like that. But for the most part, like I kind of just do what feels good to me. Like I don't try and reach for things that feel unnatural. So like if the country thing feels natural, then I'll definitely do it. But I bet you if I made a country song, it would be something extremely unique and creative. It would be something different, you know?
Yeah.
Because I have a hard time releasing stuff that sounds regular to me. Like I have a really unique beat choice, and like I feel like my production kind of has a specific sound that I'm going for sometimes, and you can like if you listen to the beats, you can hear that.
A lot of your peers, a lot of the people you looked up to, they started doing underground rap battles. Have you done anything like that?
So I haven't done any rap battles. I'm really not like a big freestyle rapper. Like I like to rap on camera, and I like to you know, like that stuff is fun. And you know, when I'm with my friends, we'll get a mad freestyle session going, or if I'm at a party, we'll go into the corner and we'll get a freestyle session going. But I don't consider myself like a really big freestyle rapper. I just like really appreciate the art, and I like know where it comes from, and like I know my place in the industry. You know what I mean? And I know what I like to do. And the cool thing is like, I don't try and just be a rapper. Like that's why I'll mix up my videos. Like I'll show you some hard rap, and then I'll throw you back to my production. And so like I don't like to think of myself in specializing in kind of one thing. I'm kind of more of I'd like to think of myself as a little more well versed in like the different aspects of music.
We talked about Chase, Benji, and Shamula a little bit, and how they like yourself, pulling up and just dropping beats. And nowadays, music is it's so easy to access for free. We don't have to pay for anything. So is this what they're doing, what you're doing? Is that the direction marketing methods have to go? Like you have to almost tease the audience into wanting to buy something?
Yeah, and it's not necessarily, and I don't know, like promotion, like direct promotion where you're like, buy this, is not that successful anymore. So like, I'll take all my verses and I'll make videos out of it, and like sometimes people don't know where they come from, and that's why they're cool. It's like sometimes people will hear those verses and be like, was it freestyle? What was that? And then they'll go look into it. So like things like that where you kind of leave them hanging a little bit is kind of the new promotion strategy. And I mean, I don't know, it's just about keeping it cool. You got to push yourself, but you can't overdo it either. You know, you got to be smart about it. So I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know exactly the science behind that. I'm trying to figure that out still.
I think TikTok's sort of the way to go.
Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of weird because I'll do like my production and my raps, and those videos will get like, you know, whatever views, and then I'll do something dumb, and those videos will just like get views. Like I was in a mansion the other day, like we were just filming a music video for another band, and I just like took a video of the scenery and like some of the people I was with, and it got like 20,000 views for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, and then my other views will get like 500 or something. It's just crazy what they choose to promote, like what they choose to push out there.
Was that the one with the girl in it? I think she was in a bikini. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, that one.
We're talking about Any Day Now. Before, you have a YouTube series, Any Day Now. What are you hoping to achieve from that?
So that's just about us trying to keep creating content. My partner Breadman, who's like my head partner at Any Day Now, we kind of run everything together. We came up with the idea together to really start getting this content together. So we're both doing these rap videos and production videos for TikTok, and juggling photo shoots and music videos. And so we were just like, we have these cool sessions in the studio, and there's no way to document them as artists because we're in the zone trying to create. So we've just been having video people and photographers come into this studio and just make it work. You know, like we make this little box of a room really shake. And you know, we just finished another episode. It's like 7 minutes, so we're trying to like kind of pick up the vlog a little bit and trying to make it a little bit more interesting. Mm-hmm. And yeah, like if we can, like, you know, make a mini series or something, that would be cool.
Are you looking to get signed, or are you happy where you are?
If I was to sign anything, it would be in my favor, or at least like some type of 50-50 split. I don't see myself signing anything because I don't have enough leverage yet. Like I'm working towards the leverage that I need in order to get the deal I need. But for right now, the independent thing is working because I also use my craft to make my money on a regular day basis as a contractor. So while I'm making everything juggle, I'm still making everything work. And you know, the more fans and the more plays I get, everything just grows, and the more content I can build. Like, you know, the more time I have streaming money, the less time I can work and actually spend more time in the studio building towards the dream, you know? So it's just kind of a process.
I showed a friend of mine Obsessed the other day, and it's a cool track, and the first thing he said, the only thing he said was Mac Miller. Sounds like Mac Miller. And I think
that's my guy.
Yeah, he said it because of the sound, but do you ever have your detractors or doubters sort of prejudice you because you're a white rapper?
Totally. It was interesting. Like, now that I'm getting a little bit more play and a little bit more exposure, like, people won't comment negative things when you have like a lower following, but as the following goes up, like, people have no shame in commenting whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
So like, it was just interesting. The other day someone was like, like, oh, this was kind of cool, but it's not unique. Like, it was it's some regular, and I'm just like, huh, okay, like, I love it. My haters are seeing me too, like, you know what I mean? It's all good. Like, that's the thing, is like, I'm not expecting everyone to love me. Like, I make the music because it's what makes me happy, and I'm expecting to have people who, you know, who don't like it. Like, my album is going to be very different from what I'm usually doing. Like, I have a lot of really hard rap verses, but I'm singing through a lot of it, and it's just kind of my choice. It's kind of what I want to do, and I'm going to always make music that way. I'm always going to make it how I want, and the people who know good music are, you know, or are fans of me are going to always support it. So
that, you know, the people are saying it's not unique. Is that because we had to deal with a generation of frat rap, and that you're sort of pigeonholed? You may be pigeonholed into that. Is that the thinking behind that, or?
I mean, maybe. Like, I think the one that he was talking about was more of like a cypher style song. So like, I have different songs for different purposes. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to look at one song and judge the whole artist. So like, what I tell people when I say that, because it doesn't make me feel any type of way. It doesn't bother me at all. Mm-hmm. I just tell them, like, if you want to see versatility, like, just go tap into my catalog. Like, if you still have that feeling after you listen to a few songs of my catalog, then that's cool, bro. I'm not for you. You know what I mean? Like, there are plenty of artists I'm not a big fan of, you know? Like, it happens.
You know, you mentioned your back catalog, and you've got some fantastic tunes out there. And my favorite rapper is a guy called Mike Stud, and for me, anyways, he continually provides hit after hit. He's been going since 2011, you know, right. And I don't think I mean, it's just my opinion, but I don't think he has a bad song. And still, I talk to people who say underrated. So how does Max Rahn get to the next level of your journey? How do you go from underrated to, you know, discovered?
I think that a big part of that is just the music industry. You know, like, the big labels really do run, like, everything that's going on. Just like the best of the best independent artists and who grind the hardest are really the ones who make it. Like, that's how you get, like, a Russ, you know. I think Russ has been doing his thing for a long time, and I think he's, you know, I have appreciation for Russ because he makes his own beats, he makes his masters, and writes his own stuff. Mm-hmm. But I mean, he's only recently been getting real, I don't know, discovery or, like, you know, notice in the industry because of that little verse he did with Lil Baby. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it just depends. Like, you know, you just got to keep promoting yourself, keep pushing yourself, work with as many people as you can, and you know, that's really it. You just got to keep fighting for your goals.
Your Mind is a Weapon. I've heard some of the songs from it already. It drops this Friday. Obviously, really excited for it to drop. What should we expect?
So, Your Mind is a Weapon is kind of like a tidal wave of emotions throughout. You can play from start to finish and not skip. It's like, it's an interesting list. I produced the entire thing, and you know, it'll go from like a hard rap verse with sample-based production to slow keys or pads with R&B, and you know, it's just really musically pleasing. I think it's probably best for like a drive. You know, like, when you pop it in for a 30-minute drive and you can listen to it through the whole thing. And it's a really chill listen. So,
I think Mike Posner did something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's a recent one where he said, you know, there's a story I'm telling throughout. So don't switch it off. Just listen. I remember listening to it in the gym a couple of days ago, and it was on for 30 minutes, and it was like a journey.
Yeah, and so, like, I had an EP last year called No Excuses, which that Obsessed was off of, and so that was kind of like my first EP signed, just telling the world, like, you know, there's no more excuses. I'm really grinding from here on out. And so Your Mind is a Weapon is kind of complementing that. It's just about my, you know, it's like my mental struggles and battles being an artist. and just other things going on in my life, and it's cool. It's a very unique piece of work. I think it's I consider it a unicorn.
Wow.
Yes, it's a unicorn.
Just finally, what inspires you when you're writing a song? Like anything in particular, or is it just basically the struggles and the journey of life? Heartache, friendship.
Yeah, I'll refer back to relationships or hardships I had back, a couple of years back. Like, I'm kind of a whole different person than I was a few years ago. I had, like, going through school, I kind of had some struggles, like finishing that, and just like deciding to really take my music seriously. So it's just kind of a sign to like who I am now, and like that's really what I'm going for.
Brilliant, my friend. Is there anything that you would like to add before?
I would say your mind is a weapon. Dropping April 2nd. Follow me at Max Rahn _ my partner's Breadman _ BRED. Our clothing company and label is Any Day Now with 3 underscores. Stay on the lookout. We got more coming all year.
And we can buy this stuff now.
Yeah, you can. We're gonna have our website up in the next week or so. We just finished getting all of our business licenses. When we have our website up, it's gonna be all access. But until then, you can just DM us and we'll send anything.
Amazing. My friend, it's been a pleasure to finally meet you, to talk, and to obviously gain a greater insight into your background and your aspirations. And I wish you all the best.
Definitely. Nice to meet you too. You have a good one. I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother. Talk soon. It's finally nice to sit in the cool chair and have the palm tree tickle my head. That was a pretty cool interview. And 3 o'clock, my day is done. I'm going to go home and I'm going to attempt to sleep. It's beautiful outside. Who's going to be our next guest? I'm out, you man.
These Hollywood hoes never notice.